Hey, good morning, everybody. Patrick Snipes here, Enchanted Lands Disc Golf Course, Roswell, New Mexico. I'm here at hole number 1. .356 foot. Wind's a little left or right, probably 5-7 miles an hour. Yeah, it looked like that one's gonna do it. All right, here's to a good start. This was a drive with the Vulture. Oh, just a little high, darn it. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. Storm disc golf just pulled up. I got here about 9:30 this morning. It's just probably 10 till 10. In their tournament course, they have a couple of modifications. Number 2 is one of those modifications. Instead of going to their basket, I'm headed one to the left. Green band. I'd say close to the same as the original, though. Probably just a little under 400. I'm going to take that same Vulture. And it looks like I got the line this time. Right out to it. A little short, though. Yeah, I'd say it plays probably 420, 430. Does seem to be a severe drop-off right behind the basket. There's also an OB line that they've drawn that I'm in by about 10 foot. All in all, pretty difficult if you're going to get here. Wind's pretty much at my back, a little bit over my left shoulder. I'm going to take this one high and hopefully settle close to the basket. Yeah, just a little short. Yeah, pretty reasonable behind the basket. You've got at least 30 foot or the circle itself. There is some water hazard down there. Some pretty thick reed and some marked OB. You can't go 40 foot past it. This is one of their added holes for the tournament. He said it was a little bit over 750, something like that. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go with it. I kind of warming up with my fairway drivers. I'm going to go with an undertaker. Really, I just needed 350, and I don't know if I pulled that off. A little short. Yeah, not a lot out here on this shot. I did get it far enough to attack the basket, far enough. And I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. Just gonna touch this Spectra from Discraft close to the basket. Wind's coming over the left shoulder pretty tough. Probably 5 to 7 miles an hour. Yeah, I think I got what I wanted there. Yeah, put me about 15 foot out. Wind is right at my back. they're calling that a 3 or 4. Here's another one of their extra added holes. Looks like it's a little over 500, if not 5.5. They do have some marked OB. The center area right in front of us seems to be marked OB. And there seems to be some flags by the basket. We'll check that out when we get up there. I've switched directions, so the wind's now at my right, coming across my right shoulder into my face a little bit. I'm gonna be throwing a titanium nuke. Ian had just given me about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Looks like I got a decent enough line to get over the OB and far enough, yeah. Yeah, that OB is actually probably 50 foot behind the basket. Shouldn't come in the way of the approach. I'm throwing a DGA breaker. First flight plastic. Left a little bit right of the basket. Looks like they have some of their circles marked off. 10 meters, that's nice. Yeah. Now back onto their regular course. We won't find another modified hole for a couple of holes. The hole's 444 foot. You can surely be expecting the bigger arms to be risking this. There is some OB off to the right. The wind is coming from the right now, so the hyzer's a little bit more safe than it might be. I don't think I quite got the distance, but I'll be looking at just putt over the hill there. That was that vulture again. Yeah, it looks like I'm right at circle 2's edge. Wind's coming a little right to left into the face. There's OB about 20 foot to the right of the basket and behind the basket. Again, let you see the wind. I've got a putt, but I kind of want to throw it. Yeah, a nice little area for a basket. Kind of intrigued a little. I left this putt right into a headwind. It does want to have to lift a little. And I said it and it did it, done it. That was an enjoyable hole. Well, another nice little hole. 300 foot. We definitely have some OB marked by the basket, which I suppose is water hazard. A little straight line with a hyzer at the end. All right. I'll be throwing an old wasp that I've had for a while. Yeah, yep. And even more treacherous than I thought. The OB stretches out quite a bit. I'm only 6 foot past the OB. Didn't make for an easy birdie though. Yeah, probably go long on this one. This hole they're saying is 511. If you look out there and see that trash can container, it's black, it's got a metal can in it. Basket's right behind that one, right in front of that tree there. 511. Again with the wind right now, I want to work that hyzer. And just let it push it up around the corner. Yeah. Kind of what I was going for. About 100 foot out, not just a little bit over. Again, going to hopefully use that wind to my advantage. Not bad, a little to the right. Keep it to the right. Inside the circle, left myself about 17 foot. Wind's coming from my left. Tried to use that, darn it. Nah, it's not a scoring round, but I still want to make all my putts. Here's when they modified a little bit. I actually put a basket elevated to the left. This one's saying about 380 for the long. I'm figuring it's about the same for this one. I really don't see any reason not to keep throwing what's feeling good. I'm gonna go with that vulture again. Run-up's a little strange. Not a lot of footage on this one for run-up. So you can see I'm online, just didn't have power behind it. Yeah, I made it just 2 circles edge. If I marked it, I'm in. If I, no, I'm in the circle, no jumping. Yeah, do like the challenge of an elevated basket. Here's a great little hole, 300 foot. I'm gonna go back to that wasp I threw earlier. Oh, and I got it turned over, but I found a way through. Oh, that is ugly. That's so far my favorite looking hole, but I didn't leave myself much. Left that one out a little bit far left. Darn it. Oh, probably the prettiest hole on the course so far. Really makes you want to step up and birdie it. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth getting that par. Darn it. Well, we've got another long one over 500 foot. Yep, you don't have to guess it. I'm gonna stick with what's working. I like the groove I got with this titanium vulture right now. I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, I probably needed another 50, 60 foot on that. Oh, we're probably looking at a little over 100 foot out. Using that breaker again from DGA. That's a pretty good shot. Yeah, just a 5-footer. They say it takes all kinds. This shows that. This is a little 240-foot. Looks like they put a fence up for an island. OB really short. It's probably an island OB carry. I'm gonna use 4-time zone from Discraft. That was OB. This is definitely their drop zone. Let's see what we got here, about 80 foot. Yeah, I'm gonna set that one up on the pole. That was about 300 foot. The wind's picking up a little bit. It's coming over the right shoulder, right to left. It's not heavy, but it's getting close to 10 miles an hour. That's an onyx. Risked it over the OB, but it came back in. Got it in the circle about 14 foot out or so. Got the wind to my back. Made for an easy putt. I'm gonna try the hyzer out here. 267, kind of squeezy. I don't see how it gets back here though. Yeah, I guess that's how it gets back here. I didn't see how it was gonna make it back here. This is where you want to be. A modified tee box, about 350. Wind's coming right to left, a little bit at my back. There's that wasp again. And yeah, it's gonna be off to the right. That shot's left me in the circle, about 15 to 17 foot out. Starting to feel my putt a little bit. Roswell, nice little place to play. Wind's a little left to right. I'm gonna give my Spectre a shot. Oh, got it up high, darn it. And then just fading out, nowhere close, darn it. Not a whole lot here. Just don't want to make my next shot very tough. Yep, just like I was hoping, just past the tree. An open area, nothing in the way. We got a little longer hole here, it says 540. I'm gonna go back to that titanium nuke I threw earlier. Fairway kind of squeezes, there's OB off to the left and road OB to the right. That's not bad, it's probably 380 out in the middle. Give me a nice approach. Definitely left me a shot. Looks like OB's only about maybe 20 foot past the basket. You can see it's sitting right into those tree limbs. Not looking to do anything fancy. I'm gonna be throwing 4-time zone. Well, I definitely did not go long. I got inside the circle, but still 22 foot out or so. Tree's not really in the way. The wind's actually kind of nice. It kind of dies in this little area. Yeah. It's been a great morning. Golfers are starting to show up. A nice little shot. Kind of an elevated basket. It's precariously picked on top of a hill up there. I'm gonna be throwing the Zeus first run. Trying to S-shot or flex it. Which is what I got up and did. See if I can pull it in time. Yeah. Yeah, I really would have liked to have been just a little bit closer. Just right outside the circle. It's the same on both sides. Goes up, then goes down. Oh. Could have used an extra foot. About that same distance, 350 foot. I'm gonna take that same Zeus, and instead of putting it up, I'll hopefully get a little tighter line. Just easily drive this to the basket. Well, got it a little bit turned over. It's skipping, it's on the air, it's doing some little running, and it's a putt. That's their best tee box yet. About 4 to 5 foot out of the circle. I tried to make it back, even with a bad angle of release. Let's see if I can get this one. Be nice. Nope, short. And I've been pulling that short, darn it. All right, well, this is the regular hole number 17 here in Roswell. It's Friday morning. I was out for an early round to get some B-roll and figure out the course for myself. It's going well. Hole 18 on a regular course, 550 foot. I've had 2 missed releases with this Zeus, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw it again. Doesn't look like there's any real OB in play. Just need to get it down the fairway about 400 foot. If there is OB in play, I let it come in play there. But no, it turned around, just past that tree there. Well, here we are on hole 18. I've had all day out here, and I haven't thrown my drone until now. But I am looking at a standstill into a headwind, about 150 foot, and I'm just gonna make it a little easier on myself since it's a standstill and take out my predator. Man, got squeezed up against that tree. Did not go where I wanted it to. No, and I sure didn't give myself a good look at the birdie. Although, I'm feeling all right with the putt. Darn it. Nah, that's gonna be it. Just gonna walk this one out. Yeah, early Friday. Course is starting to get busy. I pulled up as the only truck, and now we've got a good half dozen to a dozen vehicles plus Storm's disc golf's out here. They're the one putting on the contest. A lot of good frisbees. Oh, so enjoyable. I'll take me a rest. Come back this afternoon for a round without the camera.